Hello there. Welcome to the very first episode ever of Pastor Jack Unplugged. Welcome to my little makeshift basement office here. Probably like many of you, having to come up with something a little different for the short term. And Karen told me I really ought to clean some of this stuff up. And I will, but at least for now, I just want to get something out this week as a means of communication to you all. Some of you might remember, it's been a few years back, it was preacher John Piper came out with a book, and it was called Don't Waste Your Life. Well, I want to borrow that title, but change it a little bit to say, in our case, don't waste your pandemic. That's the mindset we want to have, and frankly, that's the mindset many of you have been showing. I've been hearing various stories from a number of you, people contacting us saying, how can we help? What are ways that we can minister to other people? And as a pastor, I don't know that you can know how encouraging that is to hear that about your congregation. That your people aren't hunkered down in fear, but they're trying to be prudent, they're trying to consider other people, and yet they're still trying to minister. That's the way so many of you are right now. And it's fantastic, because I think that's the gospel on display. When we say, you before me, I'm going to look out for you and try to care for you. So I hate that we can't meet, at least for a short term, but I just want to remind you something. This is going to eventually pass. For now, well, what everyone's telling us is we need to be doing social disconnectedness. Between you and me, I hate that term. I think what we're looking for is a physical disconnectedness, but a social reconnectedness. And again, that's what I'm hearing from so many of you. There's this whole different level of communication that's going on. In fact, part of what I'm wondering, if God isn't going to use this as a means of helping us, the church as a whole, to get back into being one, to talking, to communicating, and maybe getting the world ready also to be a people ready to communicate and receive things from other people. In fact, recently someone asked me, how does this affect you, Jack, personally? And I thought about it for a minute, and I realized I'm on the phone talking to people a whole lot more than I was before. And it's great. Before, we had to text or we had to email because a phone call might be long. We can't be disturbing people. But now it's like people want to talk. They want to be engaged with one another. And that's a great thing. Well, in order to avoid a 15-minute video that nobody will probably watch, I want to give you a write-up on the various things that we're doing. That's going to be included with the Ridge Notes this week, and just kind of let you know about how we're moving forward. And maybe even just a few pastoral exhortations along the way. Each Thursday, when the Ridge Notes come out, I'm going to include a little something along there just as we move forward together. And just kind of reorient us back on the Word and make sure we're all moving together as the Lord would have us to move. For now, I want you to know this. Your elders, your staff, your deacons, we are praying for you. And we want to hear from you if you've got needs or things start to arise, because they inevitably will as we continue to see how this unfolds. But if you have those things, know that you can contact us. Please let us know so that the church can be the church. And we can minister and help one another. So, we're looking forward to the time where we can all get back together and we can fellowship then. Until that time, this is Pastor Jack Unplugged signing off, and we will talk to you on Sunday.